All right, we will go ahead and get started, Jason. We appreciate your patience. Our first question is going to come from Bob Glauber.
Hey, Jason. Hope all is well. I'm kind of curious. Tampa was the first game you played when you came back after the accident with the Giants. Could you kind of recall what you felt going into that game and how your example has been a model for others, and others have kind of benefited from how you have dealt with the post-accident life that you've had?
I don't quite remember it. When I came back that Tampa game, but I know that I gave Donovan Smith problem, my teammate, that game, and I came back, just to shock the world, just to prove to them that anything is possible. If you put God first, you know what I'm saying? And I shocked the world. That was a day to remember, and it went down in the history books for me. To this day, I got that plaque tatted on. I mean, not tatted, but I got that plaque platted on the wall in my office, and it says "Beat all the odds." Beat the odds. That's what it says.
A reminder to all media, to be considered for a question, please have both your name and affiliation in your Zoom name. Our next question will come from Judy Batista.
Jason, obviously the last time you were in the Super Bowl, you were chasing Tom Brady around, and now you're on the same side. Mm-hmm. What do you remember about that defense with the Giants as you prepared to face Brady in the Super Bowl, and just coming forward now to the present? What is it like to be his teammate, and how strange is it that you're now his teammate?
I remember about that Super Bowl, me trying to get the Brady at the last throw. Trying to knock the ball out of his hand before he got it off in the air. And us winning. But the front seven was so different from this front seven. It ain't the same. Football would never be the same, and it would never be the same. Never, never, never. What I remember about that front seven was we was relentless. No guy cared about the other team, which Brady was on at the time, and we just wanted to play some football, some great football, and play some great defense. And sure enough, that's what we did that game, and we wound up winning it.
Our next question will come from Paul Schwartz.
Hey, Jason, it's Paul Schwartz from the New York Post. Hope all is well. Hey, good. You were in a Super Bowl before. A lot of your teammates were not. Last time, there's a lot of hubbub, right? You'd be at the Super Bowl site. You'd be, a lot of stuff going on. This year, none of that. You like it better this way? You like it better 2012 when, there's a lot of song and dance, so to speak?
I could care less, man. At this point in my life, I'm just trying to win that second ring, you know what I mean, and put it in the books for me. With people being here, family being here, that's okay. And the way it is now and the way it was back then, I don't even remember because it was so long ago. But I'm just here trying to win the game. I ain't got time to play no games but football, and that's what I'm going to do Sunday.
Our next question will come from Jack Rathborn with The Independent.
Hi, Jason. It's Jack Rathborn from The Independent in London. Hope you're doing well.
What's going on, Jack?
Yeah, good, thank you. I spoke to one of your friends, Osi Umenyiora, a couple of days ago.
Boy.
Yeah, he mentioned that you've been in conversations together recently. I just wondered, firstly, what were you talking about concerning the game on Sunday? And number two, how you would compare the task from 2012 to now, and who will perform the OC role for you guys on Sunday?
Basically, I talked to OC recently. I think after the day after the Green Bay game, and he basically called me saying, "Man, he proud of me that I'm still going." JPP, like, bro, you still going? Like, that's what you're saying. And I was like, yeah. And then other guys called me too. But OC is a good friend of mine, man, and just him playing that role, like you say, guy that's gonna be OC. Ain't no guy gonna be OC. OC was OC, period. He had a couple special moves you couldn't do. That only him could do it. Like every guy is different in this football world. But I know one thing for sure, that they're gonna get a show Sunday, and they know it. They know they're gonna get a show Sunday from me, and and that's basically what I'm gonna do. But shout out to OC.
Okay, our next question will come from Chris Torello.
Hey, Jason, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
How you doing? So not only are you, with your home team playing at Ray J, but that's also where USF played.
Yep.
Is that kind of a cool feeling in Austin on the other side for KC? I mean, you guys get to play where you guys kind of made yourselves to get ready to go to the NFL. What's that like for you?
Man, I'm happy. I'm excited. It don't seem like it, but I'm super excited just to play. Like, this is a all-around home game for me. Like, and even if it wasn't a home game, I'm just excited to be in this predicament that I am right now.
Okay, our next question will be from Casey Hudson.
Hey, JPP. I just got to speak with Devin White asking about how you and Shaq look like you guys have been feeding off of each other the past couple of games. And he said that you boys don't like to take a shift off, that's the worst thing. What's it been like kind of growing with some of the leaders on that defense and a lot of the things that you've overcome to be the player that you are now and the impact that you've had in these games?
I think I'm just being myself. I can't speak for others. I'm just being myself, really. With all the things that I've been through, man, I'm just overachieving, letting everybody know no matter what you go through, you can do whatever. And then me and Shaq just playing, man. Shaq goes out there, he plays. If he get a sack, I want 2. If I get 2, he want 3. And that's just how it goes. And we try to talk to each other and be like, let's get to the ball. This down, I got it, stuff like that. But, me and him is a great duo together, and that's all I really can say. We both relentless to the ball and trying to get to the QB.
A reminder to all media, please have both your name and affiliation in your Zoom name in order to be considered for a question. Our next question will come from Taylor Jenkins.
Hey, Jason, you guys really got after Aaron Rodgers in your first matchup. I think he had 6 sacks, and you get Vea back, and he comes back, plays 33 snaps last Sunday. You get, I think, 5 between you and Shaq. What was it about the Packers this year, a really good offensive line that did not give up a lot of sacks, that you guys were able to get after Rodgers the way you were, and how much of an impact does Vita Vea play in the middle for you edge guys getting around the edge and taking up double teams and getting to the quarterback?
I think it wasn't much about what the Packers was doing. It was much about what we was doing. We work hard for the position that we in. Just the front 7. The defense worked hard. Coach Bowles worked hard calling the plays. And no matter what Green Bay did, we was already in the sense of like, we got to win this game. It's not about what other teams are doing. It's about, the brothers that you all on the field with. Are you going to execute the job? To save your brother's life, or actually, be there when he needs to count on you. And I think that's how we've all been playing, and getting Vita back was a tremendous, like that big push in the middle. Like, that's what we was missing big time. And sure enough, we got him back right when we needed him. And, you see what happened.
Our next question will be from Mark Topkin with the Tampa Bay Times.
Got it now?
Should be good, Mark.
Okay. Jason, you've played against some really good tight ends. What does Travis Kelce bring, and what do you think of the idea that he's kind of considered the baby Gronk?
He's a good tight end, and I can't even lie. But, Gronk and him are 2 different players. 2 different players. You cannot compare them at all. 2 different players.
We'll go over to Herbie with the Kansas City Star.
Hey, Jason. Good morning. How are you?
I'm good.
Hey, the Chiefs offensive line obviously is a little different from when you faced them in the week 12. They've got some injuries going on along the front and even at the tackle positions. How much does this change how you approach this week? And when you look at the tape,
it don't matter. I don't care. It don't matter. This is a freaking Super Bowl. I don't care if they had 3 offensive linemen. They sent 2 to block me, 3 to block me. I'm gonna do what I need to do. Us boys gonna do what we need to do, and that's a you problem. That's like they gotta figure that out. You know, I'm coming to play a football game, not just any football game, but Super Bowl 55. And I ain't got time to play no games. The only game I'm playing is football. So I hope that answers your question. I don't care about the offensive linemen. I don't care.
Okay, our next question will be from OCU Manura.
Oh!
JPP.
They call me El Capitan. You got to lead from the front. You cannot lead from the back. What's up, baby?
Man, I'm here, man. What's going on, bro? What's going on, man? How are you?
Man, love, bro. I miss you, bro.
Man, miss you too. I ain't even have no question. I just wanted to say what's up to my brother. Man. You know what to do. You know what to do.
You know what to do. You know what's up, baby. Hey, for real. Ain't nobody like OC, man. Ain't no OC on my team. You feel me? For real,
go
man.
Get it, bro. Go get it, man. I'm
love, bro. Love, bro. Love.
Man. Much love.
I'll hit you later.
All right.
I'm a dog, man.
All right. Our next question will come from Patrick with the Worldwide Quarterback.
Hey, Jason. I just wanted to know, what would you say resilience means to you? You've been through a lot through your life, and how do you continue to push on and continue to get up every day, even when it's hard? And what would you say to people who are struggling? How do they, like you, battle through and succeed and overachieve, as you said?
That question. I like that question, Pat.
Yes, sir.
Resilience to me is never giving up. You know, being there for somebody when they really truly need you. And just being yourself, even when it's good times or bad times. You know, you just the same person, never changing on anybody else. Like I say, being there when people really need you the most. You know, regardless of who it might be, a mother, father, brother, teammate, or just a random person on the street. You know, but you know, I done been through a lot, man, and you know, the things I go through, you know, I just think of happy thoughts, man. And like I say this all the time, you know, my father, just him being blind at the age around like 30, 31, and me being born, you know, and him have to look out for me while my mom work, and you know, just us trying to live, man. He did all that he can, so he never quit, and to this day, he's happy and joyful and still laughing to this day, and happy I'm in another Super Bowl. But it's just not never quitting, man. To those people that's out there, you know, that's facing something like what, 6 years ago, I went through a hand injury, you know, firework incident. Then last year I had a broken neck. And when you say resilience, man, you gotta just look at the things that you can do in life, man. You know, it's gonna be people that say you can't do it, you know, and because they can't do it. But in reality, if you put your mind to it and put God first, man, you can do whatever you want to in life, no matter what. And no matter how hard it seems, just don't quit. You know, it's easier said than done, but I never quit in anything in life I did. Nothing. And that's just been me. You know, I'm gonna give it everything I got, even until I can't. And then once you can't, you'll know that you can't, you know. But that's not quitting. You just knowing yourself. That's it.
We'll go over to Jose Rodriguez.
Thank you. And actually, on that same line, Jason, I wanted to ask you about the opportunity to represent once again at the highest level the Haitian community. How important is that for you, just to maintain this level and to be an example for so many Haitians, and especially here in Florida, they look out to you and they want this opportunity that you're having right now. Thank you.
Man, just being Haitian descent is a privilege, man. It's an honor, because being Haitian it says a lot, it says a lot. We don't quit, and it's been years and years and years and years, that we've been fighting this stuff. And man, just everybody behind me. I know I got my whole family behind me, probably the whole Haiti behind me. Just everybody's behind me. Everybody that's Haitian, man, if you ain't behind me, then I don't know what to say. You know what I'm saying? But I'm happy that I'm Haitian, and tout le monde veut pour venir avec moi pour Super Bowl là. Come on, let's go.
We'll go over to Katie Baker.
Hi there. I wanted to ask you about your basketball days in high school. I've read about how that was kind of your primary sport, and I'm just curious, what if you still ever play, if you miss it, I don't know if you watched the NBA at the time, and just can you tell us a little bit about those days?
Basketball, I was a super fan. I played basketball. Basketball was my first love. To this day, it was my first love. Ain't my first love no more. I gotta be real with you. Football is. I grew to the game of football, learned a lot from it, and still learning a lot from it. There's a lot of things I still can't do that I'm still learning. But basketball was my first love, and I don't too much care about basketball. I don't really watch it, but the playoffs, but I know a lot about it, and it was my first love. But I could care less. I think God put me in the situation that I am right now, because I know for a fact I can't blow off my fingers and play basketball. The ball probably going that way, and I'm shooting this way. So.
Our next question will be from Mark Craig. A reminder to all media, in order to be chosen for a question, please have your name and affiliation in your Zoom name.
Hey, Jason. Just curious. So last week, after Tom threw those 2 interceptions, you guys went out on the field and 3 and outs against the highest scoring team in the league. What were the keys to that? And as you're coming onto the field after those interceptions, what are you thinking? And how did you guys execute it at that point?
I feel like defense made an oath. Basically made an oath. You didn't even have to say nothing. We just knew. It don't matter what Brady do. He could throw 10 picks. As long as we can stop them and make them score 3 points, we're fine, and that's exactly what we do. Or 3 and out, we rather them kick field goals than score 6 points, and in reality is the defense rather be out there fighting and trying to get the ball back than the offense out there, but offense is offense, defense is defense. This is gonna be a good game, man. So I can't wait to see it.
We'll go over to Carmen Vitale.
Hey, Jason. How are you?
What's up?
I want to be kind of bouncing a little bit off that, but what you guys were able to do against the Packers specifically was, all the sacks that you and Shaq got were on 4-man rushes. So I feel like, especially with Vita coming back, you guys have gotten a lot of help from the interior this year. And what can you say about those guys taking such a huge step forward? I think Casey Rogers said that it's Sue and I forget who else, but they had the most quarterback hits on the team. So they're getting pressure on the interior. What does that do for you guys on the outside to let you get a 5-sack performance against Aaron Rodgers?
It does just what it needs to do. I'll say 4-man rush, 4-man rush. They're putting guys on us. We don't care. Me and Shaq don't care. We trying to find a way to get there. And I always tell my defensive line, those 3 techniques and those guys down there in the interior, man, just push the pocket for me, man. I'm gonna make it happen. Push the pocket for me, and you'll get them. Regardless of the fact, you'll get them because you're gonna have to move. You know what I'm saying? And when he moves, don't miss your opportunity.
We'll go to Mick Schaefer.
Hey, Jason, back in the day, you spent some time at Fort Scott Community College, not far from Kansas City. It's one of those schools that's I've been featured on, but been a part of the series Last Chance U. Wondering what you took from your, I think, just 1 year there, and did it feel like that? Did it feel kind of like a Last Chance U for you?
No, it didn't feel like that. I'll say, man, throughout my career, man, all I've just been having fun. I've been to Kansas City. I've been in Kansas City, Missouri. Went to Forsyth Community College. Did pretty great out there, and got me where I'm at now today. But it was rough out there, man. And all I can say, man, it was different living. Now that I'm in the NFL and I've been in it for 11 years, going on my 12th year, it's just a different phase, man. Like that prepared me, I'll say probably, for USF. In junior college days, prepared me for the 4-year university I went to, which was USF, University of South Florida. And when I got there, it was just like a breeze, because of what I had been through, comparing when I got there and now what I was seeing.
We'll go over to Jen Aguillon with Extra.
Hi, Jason. Can you hear me?
Yes, I hear you.
Oh, wonderful. Well, nice to see you. So excited to see you and the team coming to Super Bowl. I wanted to keep our time fun as we're with Extra. So I have a quick pop culture Q&A for you. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Which star is the Young Rock TV show based on?
Who? Say it again.
Which star is the Young Rock TV show based on?
Young Rock. Which you mean rock? Like the rock?
You got it. Dwayne Johnson.
Yeah.
Okay. Next one. Who's performing at the halftime show?
Kodak Black.
The Weeknd.
Oh, man.
And then the last one. Who is the former NFL player who was on The Bachelorette recently? Do you know his name?
Oh, yeah. Travis Kelce. Come on now. Right?
Dale Moss.
Well, he was on there, right? I know. No. Well, I try to put him on there.
It's all fun. It's all fun. Thank you so much. Good luck.
You're welcome. 1 out of 2 correct. That's good.
We'll go over to Omar Urena. Omar. Okay, we're going to go to Dan Moriarty with CNN.
Jason, it's you won a Super Bowl earlier in your career, to everything you've been through off the field over the years to get back here. How much more do you cherish this experience this time around?
I cherish it more than you ever would know, man, because of the fact that, my first Super Bowl, I ain't know nothing about it. I didn't understand football like that. I was just there playing football. And I ain't really know too much. But now, there's a lot going into. I got 2 kids, they're ready to take pictures. And my son, he understands the game. He understands that his daddy plays football, in the Super Bowl. So the only thing to do now is to win it, to win it and hold that trophy, and let him understand that hard work pays off, even, when you're going through things in life. And it's going to be a lot for me, man. My home city, everything, the whole 9 yards. And we got to give Tampa what they want.
Next question will come from Rachel Halliwell.
Hey, Jason, how's it going?
What's up?
Not much. So I'm with the NFL Canada. So the Canadian fans are just wondering what your favorite thing is about Canada.
Hey, I love Canada. The people in Canada are so great. I wish the people in Canada was like the people in the US. You know what I'm saying? So nice, so soothing, very nice people, people friendly. And that's what I love about Canada. You can go there, they open arm, welcome you. And if you don't know nothing about Canada, man, it's a nice place, man. Shout out to Canada. I love y'all.
Our next question will be from Taylor Jenkins.
Hey, Jason, so Coach Rapone said that one of the untold stories of this season for you guys was how much the defense has come together and grown and evolved together, and a lot of that was because of the veteran leadership. And you look up front, you've got guys.
I say for sure.
You, Shaq, Sue,
I
who've
say
all
for
been
sure.
there, been to Super Bowl.
It's all
Devontae's
about the
been leading
veteran
the
leadership. It's all. It's. I give. No, I say. No, I say yes. It is. But in reality, it's all about the players and coaches, man. We all doing this together. Like, we all love each other. You can just see it. You know, the players, the coaches, the staff members, like, we all for one. It ain't no individual on this team. You know, no individuals at all. Just all for one. And you can just see it in the locker room, man.
Next question will come from Michael Eisen.
Hey, JPP, how are you?
What's up, Mike?
How you doing? Hey, just curious, it's been 9 years since you played in the Super Bowl. What kind of flashbacks do you have to your first Super Bowl experience? What stands out about the first time you played in this game?
I won. We won. That's it.
Okay, we'll go over to Hassan Khan.
Hey, Jason, how you doing, man?
Great. How you doing?
Doing fantastic. So looking at your career and looking at your statistics, you're probably one of the more underrated defensive linemen in the NFL. And it's hard to believe that you've only been to one Pro Bowl in your career. Do you feel like you should have been to a lot more?
I've been to two of them. This is my third one. But like I say, man, no shout out to NFL and all the Pro Bowl, but for me, I feel like I should have been at least Pro Bowl 6 times. You know, even last year when I broke my neck and came back and got 8.5 sacks in 10 games, I should have been a Pro Bowl. But it was already voted, whatever. But it just goes to show you that no matter what, man, Pro Bowl is nothing to me. You know, I won't say it's nothing, but like, I don't play for Pro Bowl. I play for the people. I play for my family, and I play for the name on my back of my jersey, which is Pierre-Paul. So every time I hop on the field, I got to represent Jason Pierre-Paul. You know, I know my son's looking at me, my daughter's looking at me, my whole family is behind my back. So I play on a whole nother level. You know, it's unmatched. Like you said, you know, I haven't got the respect I got. I haven't got the respect I needed or got yet, but I ain't tripping. I'm not tripping. You know, next year I will be back, and I will be back better than ever, you know, way better than ever. And I will be 100% next year. So imagine me doing something on 75%. Imagine when I'm 100%. So I don't really care about the Pro Bowl, and I'm not saying that I don't care about it, but I don't really, you know, too much put all in effort on the Pro Bowl because, like you said, man, I'm underrated, and I know that. But at the end of the day, my play don't show that. So I'm gonna continue doing me. And shout out to the Pro Bowl, man, 2021. Hopefully, I'm on in 2022. You know what I mean? By my play, not by just voting me in and what people say. Thank you.
We'll go back to Mark Craig. Reminder, any media, if you have a question, please raise your hand.
Yeah, Jason, I was wondering what your thoughts are on Mike Remmers. And when you face a backup like that, do you just go in expecting a bunch of more?
Man, I ain't even know who that was, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. But if this is a tackle that you're talking about,
yeah.
I mean, like I said, I don't too much care about it. You know, they gotta figure that out, and I'm going to play some great football this weekend.
We'll go to Hannah Wilkes.
Hi, Jason. Great to talk to you. Question from Sky Sports over here in the UK. The way that this Bucs defense is playing has been so impressive, particularly throughout the playoffs. How much do you really feel that you've kind of rounded into form and come into form at the right time and are playing defense in a way that's totally game-changing? How much confidence does that give you ahead of Sunday?
Give us the last game that we played gives us a lot of confidence. Like, you know, we knew we could play like that, and that's not like last week was special, but I think this week gonna be even more special because this is Super Bowl weekend, and this is the last game of the last game. There's no more game after this, and I've been saying that for the longest now. There's no more game after the Super Bowl. Like, what you waiting on? Put your whole life on the line and just throw it all out there. You know what I'm saying? and leave it all out there. And when the game is done, I shouldn't be hearing, man, I could have, should have, why didn't you, why didn't? It's nothing. Put it all out there because that's what's getting left at, and people are going to see. So if you playing sloppy, playing any kind of way that you ain't playing a good ball, people are going to see it. So I know one thing, that I got to play some great ball in the defense. I'm definitely going to be playing a great ball because I know for a fact that we all know this is a Super Bowl. And this is the last game. And you got a lot of guys on the team that's preparing for it, that really want this bad. So you'll see them playing like that.
We'll go back to Katie Baker.
Hi there. I've read about how you have kind of a ongoing, contest with Shaq, and I was wondering if you could talk a little bit about his play this year and just in general about how you guys have all kind of come together and egged each other on.
Yeah, it's nothing really. I just think that we all family, not real family, but we treat each other like real family. We care about each other like, we brothers, and no matter what the situation is, we're gonna play like that. We're gonna play outstanding football. And Shaq, he just been phenomenal all year. Like, he just been getting to the quarterback, stopping the run. And I expect that out of Shaq. Man, he ain't showing me nothing that I don't expect from him. He do it in practice, he do it in the game, and sure enough, y'all know his name, so he's good. And the defense all out gonna play straight defense.
We'll go to Randy Zalia.
Hey, Jason, thanks for taking the time to do this today. We really appreciate it. Jason, you being a veteran in this locker room, what advice have you been giving to some of the young players on your defensive team about getting to this level and getting to the Super Bowl? Because with your experience, not only playing in the Super Bowl, but also playing in the playoffs with the Giants, you bring a certain amount of knowledge, which they don't have. What advice have you given to your teammates?
I told him, man, take everything in. Make sure you take everything in, because tomorrow is not promised, man. And this is not promised. Super Bowl is not promised next year for you guys. It took me 9 years to get back to this point. Every year I play well. I play great. I put up the numbers. I do exactly what I need to do to be a great player, be elite defensive end. But that's not going to get you to the Super Bowl. And I've been talking to guys, so I tell them, I say, bro, this is a tremendous achievement, to be doing. And Super Bowl is not promised every year, so take full, acceptance of it. And, just know we work hard to get to this point, and we earned it. There's 30 teams sitting home right now, and 2 teams earned the right to be in this position. And the Bucs is one of them. So, man, I know how it is. And like I say, man, I'm 32 years old. I got a couple more years left in me, and I'm out the door, man. But I know what it is to take to get to this point. And a lot of guys, man, has been in the league longer than I have. This is going on 12 years. And guys have been in the league 15, 17 years. Phillip Rivers, look at him. Never won a Super Bowl, but he's a great, phenomenal quarterback. And it's hard to get to this point. And once you get to this point, just realize how blessed you are, and don't take it for granted, because it could take you 9 years, or it could take you none. You might not even get to this point. So just take everything as it comes. I tell the young players, and take pictures, man. Do what you need to do to hype yourself up. Be excited. I'm excited, and do what you need to do, because you never know when this chance will come back again.
We have time for just a few more. We'll go to Rainer Natchtway.
Hey, Jason. Thanks for answering the questions. I've just a question about Ndamukong Suh. How does he impress the defense, and what does it mean for you and the team, what he brings as a player and as a person?
Suh is Suh, man. Knowing Suh, man, he's a quiet guy. He don't really say much, but he gets the job done. And I know for him, even after we won the NFC championship game, it wasn't really nothing to him. Every guy was having fun, but Suh was just Suh. Put on his stuff, walked out the locker room, and just went on the bus and whatever he does. But I know for a fact we win the Super Bowl, and when we win the Super Bowl, he's gonna be tremendously excited. because he got to it last year at the same point, and he came up short. But like I say, we playing for our brothers. We ain't trying to come up short this time. I want to make sure he get what he wants and what he needs. That way he can actually say what he want to say, and actually let out his emotions.
We'll go back to Hannah Wilkes.
Thank you. Jason, just to follow up with what we were talking about before in terms of this defense and you making so many game-changing plays, how is it possible that this Bucs defense can get so many turnovers? What is the key to the success in how you change the game?
Todd Bowles. He called a play, and we just play him. There you go right there.
All right, that's all we have time for today, Jason. We appreciate you taking the time.
All right, love. Yeet.